So before we move on to questions from Redditors, Hal, you have a really interesting piece of art behind you. Would you mind commenting on that, sharing a little bit about that with us?
Oh yes, this is you can see it. This is actually made by Ingo Swann, one of the people that I interacted with in an earlier CIA DIA program on quote remote viewing, or the possibility of using ESP kinds of effects for espionage. And that was a long, detailed program and so on. So Ingo Swann, who's a very famous artist, among other things, was also, as it turns out, one of the best remote viewers, so-called psychics, that we used in the program involved in espionage using those kinds of talents. And so it turned out that early in the program, while I was at SRI, Stanford Research Institute in California, he visited our house and decided that for having the opportunity and also as a chance of giving my wife and myself kind of a present for our marriage, he decided he would make a painting for us. And so he actually set up his easel in the basement of our garage, or in our garage, and started painting this painting, which turns out to be the first of many in a series he calls uh, Highway in the Sky paintings. And so, what's interesting is of course, you have the asphalt painting with the line down the center, which is the path that most scientists take dealing with the physical reality that we have. But then in the sky, he said there's another path and there's another highway. And some people like myself and others who are willing to take a look behind the scenes and investigate other options of what might be true in our universe. That's the highway in the sky. So anyway, he gave that painting to us. Now, an interesting aspect was that as he was painting it, I took pictures of it along the way. And I got to admit, it just looked like garbage all along the way until he got to his last step. And then the last set of painting and brush strokes he put on just brought the whole thing to life. So it turns out there's a whole series of these highway in the sky paintings that are among his most famous collection.